Hello and welcome to today's sports broadcast. I'm your commentator, Austin Eastwood, and today we have the brand new beginning of a sports league, the International Algodoo League. There are 12 cities, 6 from the United States, 6 from elsewhere in the world, and they each have a team of 4 players. The teams will be split into 2 divisions of 6, the USA division, consisting of the Chicago Turtles, Houston Parrots, Los Angeles Owls, New York Frogs, Philadelphia Seals, and Phoenix Ostriches. The World Division consists of the Istanbul Hammerheads, the Lagos Spiders, the Mexico City Rhinos, the Sao Paulo Zebras, the Sydney Snakes, and the Tokyo Clownfish. Sorry if I'm not the best at pronouncing some of these city names, I apologize. The top team in each division will win the right to go to the second round of the playoffs without having to win the first round. The 4 best teams that don't win their division, regardless of division, will also get to go to the playoffs, but they will have to play an extra game to win the championship. Each team's first of 16 games will be today. The Chicago Turtles play against the Phoenix Ostriches. The Los Angeles Owls will play against the Philadelphia Seals. The Houston Parrots will play against the Sao Paulo Zebras. The New York Frogs will play against the Tokyo Clownfish. The Istanbul Hammerheads will play against the Mexico City Rhinos. And the Lagos Spiders will play against the Sydney Snakes. To kick things off, we have the Chicago Turtles against the Phoenix Ostriches. They will have to get to the other side and then go up and hit their team color on the roof. If they touch a member of the opposing team, both of you will go to the start. And Chicago scores early! That looks like Diamond just scored. What an amazing play there. Wow. Good play by Chicago, but there's still 100 seconds left in this matchup. And Phoenix is not going to go down quietly. The Ostriches would love to tie it up really quickly. And they seem to have a chance here. And whoa, they do in fact score. That looks like Silver just scored for the Ostriches, making it 1-1. Still 84 seconds left though. Lots of time for things, for either team to win, and it's tied 1-1, so if there are no more scores, we will go to overtime, where it'll be first to score. But there's still a lot of time for the teams to avoid that if they would like to win quickly. Ooh, it looks like Chicago has a chance to score here, but no, they get back on defense, Phoenix does. And there's 54 seconds left. Neither team seems to be that close to scoring. And, yeah, as you can see, when they hit the center wall, they go to the other side. The only way to get back is to either get captured or, to score. And, it's 1-1 still with 30 seconds remaining, and neither team is that close to scoring. But there's a lot of players on the Chicago offensive side. Okay, but now it looks like, yeah, there's 10 seconds left. Neither team is close to scoring, so we're probably going to overtime, where it's 1-1. One of these teams will win 2-1, but will it be the Chicago Turtles or the Phoenix Ostriches? Let's find out right now. So, here we are in overtime. Yeah, neither team is close to score. Well, it's things move so fast. 1 minute they're close, 1 minute, the next minute they're captured. So, right now though, both teams are playing pretty good defense. Obviously they both gave up that one score, which isn't great. But they don't seem to be close to allowing another. Ooh, Phoenix has an open window. But it's Chicago that scores. And that looks like Dark Gray scores the winning point for the Chicago Turtles. Here we have the Los Angeles Owls versus the Philadelphia Seals. And, I mean, a lot more colorful than the last matchup, let me tell you. Cyan versus Purple, a much more bright color scheme than Gray versus Brown. Again, two more U.S. teams, the Los Angeles Owls, the second biggest city in the United States, whereas Philadelphia, while a big city, not as big as, the others in the U.S., or really the world cities are bigger than the U.S. cities in this competition, so Philadelphia very much at the small end of the cities in this tournament. Yeah, 50 seconds have passed and no teams have scored. There's still plenty of time to score that winning goal. We're about halfway through now, and yeah, not much happening. Philadelphia playing good defense, Los Angeles playing good defense, Los Angeles on the attack now. And will they be able to capitalize on, their aggressiveness? Seems like they're getting captured for the most part. And yeah, they've been captured. But they're on the offense again. Looks like a 2v2 and a 1v or 3v3 and a 1v1. And did Los Angeles score? They did. No, scores a goal for the Los Angeles Owls. It's 1-0, not much time left for Philadelphia to tie it up. So, Los Angeles should just focus on playing defense so that they can get the 1-0 win. Especially since they just scored a second goal. Wow. That was amazing. And they lead 2-0 now with 10 seconds left. Philadelphia in desperation mode, and they aren't very good at desperation mode, it seems. Los Angeles wins 2-0. Up next is the Houston Parrots versus the Sao Paulo Zebras. Here we go, 0-0, 120 seconds on the clock, and they're off. And Houston taking a very aggressive approach, but they seem to be doesn't seem to be going well. Oh, wait, there is one. Oh, wow! What an amazing goal by Teal to make it 1-0. That was impressive. That puts Sao Paulo trying to catch up early. And it looks like they may have a chance. But, okay, both teams have a striker in range, but the Sao Paulo one just goes away. And the Houston one. So, 85 seconds remaining, 1-0, and Sao Paulo kind of close to scoring, but they get captured. Yikes. And Houston might have an opportunity here. Yes, very clearly an opportunity, and it's a goal! Wow, what a goal by Wood to make it 2-0. 2-0 with 66 seconds remaining in this game. Sao Paulo they really need to score. Halfway through, if Houston can score twice in the first half, Sao Paulo can score twice in the second half. So it's doable. But it's going to be difficult. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on the Sao Paulo side. See if they get close to scoring. They don't seem to be. Houston seems to be... No, okay, Sao Paulo, it looks like a 3-on-1. Ooh, a 2-on-1, 1-on-1. Yeah, unfortunately, they kept capturing people, which meant more defenders going back to defend their goal. Sao Paulo would really need less defenders to go against, because they need to score. And they only have 12 seconds to score twice. It looks like Houston's gonna win, but let's not count anything out. Yeah, 5 seconds left. I think we can count it out. Houston wins 2-0. Here we have the New York Frogs in orange versus the Tokyo Clownfish in white. And New York scores twice, really quickly. Wow, 1, 2, that was amazing. That was unbelievable. I didn't quite catch who scored those. It looked like Yeah, wow. 2-0, that was impressive. That was absolutely impressive. That has to be play of the game, or play of the week, potentially. I mean, obviously we could see something more impressive in the, this game and the 2 games after, but if they, especially if they win this game, I would call that play of the week. For New York, scoring twice in 3-4 seconds. Amazing. And that puts Tokyo at a real disadvantage. They need to score twice quickly. Look like they're going to. Well, no, they might have an opportunity here, evading defenders pretty well, but then they get captured, so that kind of gets in the way of the evading well part. And they have 38 seconds to score twice. Will they do it? New York has a real good opportunity here. Open goal, but a defender comes back and prevents a 3-0 deficit for now. But it doesn't look like it's gonna matter unless Tokyo gets something going quickly. Oh, here's an opportunity for Tokyo. No, gets captured. Yeah, it looks like New York will in fact win this. Good job. Good job. This is actually the biggest U.S. city versus the biggest world city, too, and the biggest U.S. city won this time. 2-0. Let's look at the next game. The next game. What do we have in store? We have... Okay, I do not remember editing this to have this long of a pause. There we go. Istanbul Hammerheads versus Mexico City Rhinos. Hammerheads in pink, the Rhinos in blue. So, yeah. Who's gonna win this one? Both teams are excited for this matchup. Obviously, it's their first of the season, first of their, team history, league history, It's an important week, obviously. After the first game, just as important as the last one. It's not completely true if you consider the last one to be the final match, like the finals match, but this one counts just as much as the last one before the playoffs. And you want to get off to a good start, obviously. So, doesn't look like either team is that close to scoring. Istanbul may have a chance here. Mexico City has a chance, perhaps. Yes. Oh, wow. Mexico City does, in fact, score. Climbing the wall, barely avoiding a tackler there. And that was impressive. A good play by Blue. Wearing blue. The blue jerseys. The Rhinos score a goal. Now, Istanbul would love to score to tie it up. And Mexico City should probably focus on defense for now. And just try to avoid giving up another goal. But, I mean, scoring again would obviously help. If you score again, it might be unreachable, especially with only 20 seconds left. But with 20 seconds left, I would say just try to preserve your 1-0 lead. And Istanbul really needs to score here. And it doesn't look... Well, okay, here's an opportunity. No, they get... Yeah, I think that was Salmon. Yeah, Salmon gets tackled, and that's gonna do it. Mexico City wins 1-0. Finally, the final match of the day. The Lego Spiders versus the Sydney Snakes. Now, there are a lot of snakes in Australia, so it makes sense. I actually just chose 12 animals and just assigned them randomly to the teams. There are also a lot of spiders in Australia. Or at least very dangerous ones, compared to what you have here in the United States. Spiders are not... There's a couple ones that will maybe make you a little dizzy, but overall, not very many dangerous spiders in the United States compared to places like Australia. Anyways, enough about geography and biology, two subjects I'm not actually that qualified to talk about. because what topics am I qualified to talk about? Not many. Anyway, neither team has scored in the first 60 seconds of the game. There's 56 more, and yeah. Who's gonna score the goal that might just be the game-winning goal? Both teams really want to win this game. Obviously, it's the first game of the season, but as I've been saying, you want to start out right. You don't want to start out behind. That's just gonna put you in a difficult position that you might not be able to get out of. Obviously, if you do lose, there's still time to get out of it. 15 more games. And looks like Lagos has an opportunity here. No, not really. There's a lot of defenders. Not much of an opportunity there. Sydney has an opportunity here. Oh, but it's Lagos who scores. Wow. 1, 2, split second. 2 goals really, really quickly. That looked like, I think, Honeybee and Black. Maybe, hard to tell. But that was even quicker than, that was like the same second. Happened at the same moment. Lagos Spiders win this game. And so, here are the standings. We would actually go to a tiebreaker if the season ended right now. Although if the season did end right now, that would be the stupidest series ever. Because, you literally just... That'd be the worst sports league ever if it ended after one game. Regardless, so we would go to a tiebreaker between all the teams that are 1-0 if we ended it right now, but obviously we're not going to. But instead, we're just gonna display it as who did better this game. There are a bunch of teams that won 2-0, so then the next tiebreaker would be alphabetical order. And yeah, that puts Houston and Lagos in the lead in their divisions. So here's what the bracket would look like if it ended right now. We would actually do a tiebreaker, like I said, but this is what it looks like if those standings from before were the final standings, right? You got Houston in the first seed, and they would play against the winner of New York Frogs versus Chicago Turtles. Then you got the Lagos Spiders, who would play against the winner of the Los Angeles Owls and the Mexico City Rhinos. So you end up with half the bracket being all United States teams, and the other half from 3 teams from different countries, one of which is the United States, Mexico, and Nigeria. So, yeah, that's the bracket, and I hope you enjoyed. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed this series. It was fun to make. I enjoyed it. You don't really hear commentary from, this is the first time I've actually commentated a marble race video before, and let me know how bad it was. Or maybe it was good. Probably not. Yeah. Regardless, here are next round's games. You got the 0-1 versus 0-1. The 2 teams that lost today. 2 teams going against each other. Phoenix Ostriches and Sao Paulo Zebras. Another 2 teams that lost today. Istanbul Hammerheads and Snakes. And then you have the Chicago Turtles facing off against the Philadelphia Seals. And the Mexico City Rhinos against the Tokyo Clownfish. And finally, you have the Houston Parrots versus New York Frogs, and the Lagos Spiders versus Los Angeles Owls. Those last 2 matchups are, 4 teams that are undefeated. We're gonna end up with at least 2 teams undefeated next time, at least 2 teams winless next time. And I look forward to it. Also, one more thing to note. Yesterday, if this goes up on Sunday, the 2nd of December, yesterday was the 1-year anniversary of Austin's Amazing Algodoo Marble Race, Season 1, Episode 1. So that's cool. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.